This is Macro, one open source app that replaces your team's entire subscription stack. Email, chat, docs, tasks, calls, file storage, even the CRM. Everything lives in a single fast interface. Everything is all linked into a knowledge graph, and your team's AI agents share one memory across all of it. It's built in Rust. It ships a new release basically every single day, and rare words, in 2026, it is fully open source under AGPL, not open core with the good parts behind a paywall. There is a catch when it comes to self-hosting this, and the catch is a number, 42. I'll explain at the end. Here's the velocity check first. 194 releases since the code went public in November. The version numbers are literally dates. V2026.8.12 shipped yesterday, and there was one the day before that and the day before that. Over 5,000 commits in 9 public months. Whatever you think of everything apps as a category, this particular team is sprinting like the rent is due. And in a category where execution speed is everything, that's the first box checked. Macro is a New York and Toronto startup of about 15 people, and the origin story is refreshingly specific. At their last venture, they ran Slack, Linear, Notion, HubSpot, and Superhuman side by side. All good tools, scaled to 20 people, and watched the toolchain dissolve into chaos held together by integrations and Zapier. So they spent 2 years building one system to run their own company on, dogfooding it daily, and open sourced it once it could carry the weight. The app is built from blocks, and every block shares one backend. Email, a real client with a unified multi-account inbox and keyboard shortcuts. Messages, channels, and DMs built for technical discussion. Tasks, deliberately linear inspired. Docs, real-time collaborative, markdown native, built on CRDTs. A canvas for spatial thinking, calls that get recorded, transcribed, and filed straight into team memory. File storage that auto-collects every attachment from email and chat. GitHub, pull requests linked to tasks, and a CRM with contact enrichment. The connective tissue is the point. Every object can link every other object, and those links are stored as a bi-directional graph. And the whole thing is genuinely on GitHub, a Rust and Solid.js monorepo with a local Docker Compose stack, so you can clone it and run the full app on your own machine tonight. The repository layout alone is an education. Hexagonal architecture throughout, 42 deployable services, and a style guide more disciplined than most companies ever write down. This line from their README is the entire thesis, and anyone who has run a team will feel it in their bones. Every team got their own tools, and the company was held together by MCP and Zapier. The company was not computable. It was chaotic. Not computable. That is exactly the problem. Your company's knowledge shattered across 5 silos that don't talk. Unreadable to your own people, let alone your agents. So here's the before and after. Before, 5 subscriptions, 5 search boxes, 5 notification streams, context lives and screenshots pasted between tools. The Zapier duct tape breaks silently over the weekend, and your AI assistant can see exactly one silo at a time. After Macro, one workspace with one search across email, chat, docs, tasks, and customers, and one link graph instead of copy-paste archaeology, and agents with team-level memory that can finally see the whole company at once. 1 bill instead of 5 2, or 0 bills if you're brave enough to self-host. Now, the skepticism you are rightly feeling. Everything apps have a graveyard. Most of them die because they do everything badly. And when they die, your data dies with them. Macro has 2 real answers. First, each block deliberately copies the best-in-class tool instead of reinventing it. Linear for tasks, Superhuman for email, so the floor is high. Second, and much bigger, it's AGPL open source, not open core. If the company vanished tomorrow, the code, your data, and your self-hosted instance would all survive. That's the difference between making a bet and walking into a trap. Laid out as a grid, the ambition is obvious. Email, messages, tasks, docs, canvas, calls, files, pull requests, CRM, and agents running across all of it. 10 blocks, 1 backend, 1 graph. This is the Microsoft Office play. Rebuilt for the intelligence age, executed in the open where everyone can watch and copy the homework. The website pitches it as an office suite for the intelligence age, and the mobile experience is real. Inbox, channels, and agent conversations from your pocket, with the AI summarizing what the team has been working on while you were out. The docs at docs.macro.com cover every block. the migration path from your current stack, and an FAQ that answers the licensing and self-hosting questions with unusual honesty. If you want to test the water without commitment, the hosted free tier plus the public repo makes kicking the tires a zero-risk afternoon. The public numbers: 9 months in, 2,480 stars, 267 forks, over 5,000 commits, 194 releases. Behind that, SOC 2 Type 2 and ISO 27001 certification, with zero data retention agreements at the model providers. The kind of enterprise homework most startups skip until a deal forces them, and the repository was pushed to today, naturally. And here's my favorite chart for judging a project like this: commits by contributor. 5 engineers, each with more than 400 commits, and that's just the top of the table. This is not one burned out founder carrying a dream on nights and weekends. It's a funded staff team where the bus factor is an actual bus. For an app you'd be trusting with your company's email, tasks, and customer data, that depth matters as much as any feature. The fine print in the starting with that number: 42. That's how many deployable services make up Macro's backend. Self-hosting is fully permitted under the AGPL and genuinely documented. But let's be honest about what it is. Yesterday, we covered a mail server that's one binary. This is a real distributed system, and running it yourself is an ops project, not a weekend flex. Realistically, most teams will use the hosted version, which is a paid product from a venture-backed startup, because that is how the open source gets funded. The public repo is only 9 months old. Email support currently means Gmail accounts. And the AI features do talk to model providers under zero retention agreements and SOC 2, but map that against your own compliance needs. To their credit, every caveat I just listed is answered straight in their own FAQ. So that's Macro, the boldest open source swing at the work OS problem this channel has covered. And the AGPL license is what turns a risky bet into a hedged one. The repository, website, and docs are linked in the description. Tell us in the comments which of your 5 work apps you'd replace first, and which one you'd never give up. And subscribe. A new open source tool lands here every single week.